Good afternoon, evening, good night. I'm not exactly sure where you guys are at right now,
That's one.
but that's
For
okay.
me, it's the
Perfect. No,
same time
Yeah,
as for you,
that's
I
one.
think.
that's right. Yeah, Sticks. We are PST. We're PST.
Yeah.
Karma is with us from Italy right now. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Yeah, markets are down, so clearly it's time to party, and that's what we're doing right now. We are going to dive into some DeFi Kingdoms summoning, probably maybe some dark summoning. I'm not sure if you guys have a preference for dark summoning or summoning, but I'm ready to do whatever it takes to get some sweet heroes from this. Where your guys' minds at? How are you feeling?
Karma, why don't you go first? I'm saying it on Twitter.
Dark summoning or normal summoning? I believe both. I believe you use them for different goals. I tend to try to build heroes as many as I can with a regular portal, then carry everything over to the dark summoning pit, and then there I try to get exactly what I want and then work on the rarity.
That's super cool. So if I'm
Beaver's
understanding,
cool.
oh yeah, no, it's
Yeah, that's the Beaver's way.
Yeah,
that's the Beaver's
yeah,
way.
It's truly the Beeve method, kind of refined by the Mythic Squad OGs over the last year, and it is effective. It's basically the same thing I do. Like if you ask if I have a preference between the two, like by the numbers, I do hundreds of summons a month. I do a few dark summons, like dozens, maybe, right? And it's like summoning from top to bottom, going for traits is a very complex thing. So like I think trying to ingest all of the reason why when you're first starting is like too much. And I think it's good to just start with like the basic fundamentals of how the mutation systems work. And you mentioned you have a sub to ADFK. Their website is really, really useful for helping to visualize the summoning system. So we'll be, I think, running through that, using that tool alongside just some live demonstrations will be really good.
I'm down. So what are your guys'
I have
goals?
some pairs that like are ready. Like they're not all amazing pairs, but they're great explainers of process.
Why don't we do
like,
that?
how did you want to do that? Okay, so
Yeah.
I'll get my screen going here.
Please do.
And let me make this window a little less wide so it's not as aggressive on the video. There we go. So here these are my heroes that I've summoned down to 0 summons, right? None of them have any summons remaining. And I use these. This is the dark summoning part. This is like the refinement part. Now, the cool thing about dark summoning is that you maintain a rarity floor. And I'll get into that in a bit, right? So we have commons that you don't really get a benefit because the rarity floor is already common no matter what. But I still have these, you'll see, just because they have multiple of these traits, many of them. This one, I don't know why is over here. It's probably a miss off of a previous dark summon. This is where that comes from. But I'm using these commons to like combine multiple advanced and elite traits onto a single hero, or go for resurrection mutations and then just take the low chance for a rarity upgrade and work your way up. And I have it filtered by nights now for a reason, because I have a great example to show off like just the risk you take in doing these. And I think it was this guy with the arachnid legs.
Oh,
so
nice.
he has a visual elite mutation. So the genetic system goes deep. These traits are organized by color. So at the bottom tier is basic. These are the like Gen 0 heroes only have basic abilities, and you have to mutate up from there by summoning down their babies to get to advanced traits, which are green, elite traits, which are blue, and exalted traits. I almost said transcendent, which are pink, purple. They're kind of pinkish on this UI, but purple is really mythic. Purple is the color, right? Like the card. And I think ADFK. I'll throw in one that has the mutation. So this has menacing, that's advanced 3, and toxic, that's advanced 4. And just to quickly summarize how to see this in the search window on the left, you could go to attributes and scroll down. So active 1 skill, Poison Blade and Blinding Wind. If you summon 2 heroes that have those in the active 1, they have a chance to mutate and give you the advanced 1 exhaust. And then heal and cleanse have a chance to mutate to give you daze. And Iron Skin Speed have a chance for explosion. Critical Aim Death Mark have a chance for Hardened Shield. And then Exhaust and Daze. These are now the advanced ones, the first tier of mutations. They then can mutate for stun, and then these two can mutate for second wind. These are the elite tier. And then these two have a 7% chance, so tiny, fractional, to mutate to resurrection. And just typically the way it works is the two cards, there's a 37.5% chance that your dominant trait from your card gets picked. So say I'm putting this heal in and I want that heal, and the other guy has exhaust, right? Like this one here. That heal has a 37.5% chance to get in. That exhaust has a 37.5% chance to get in. Where does the other 25% come from, you ask? The recessive genes. So behind that heal is a speed, critical aim, and cleanse. So there are tiny chances. The biggest one, like I really only look at active 1 as the most important because it has like an above 5% chance of actually being the result on either card. So that's how complex the genetic system gets. And to visualize it, this toxic
is that a knight with double stun, giant slayer, and last 10? Did I say it right?
Oh yeah,
that's 4 blue abilities there.
That's a lot of blue. Holy smokes. Super cool. Sorry, please carry on.
So but the idea is you get these mutations on there, and then if you do it high up when they still have a lot of summons left, you can pass down. So that's a 37.5% versus like the tiny chance of a mutation. So you can get more by getting them earlier in the summon count. And that's why me and Karmas were both saying we like summoning in the normal portal.
And then,
So I'm now switching. Okay, so do you have any questions here? I feel like that was a water hose. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. For me personally, I think I was already familiar with up to about 3/4 of what you were saying. It's when you started getting into the percentages for mutation chances and then the recessive genes that was new, but that's a manageable amount of information. So maybe just kind of another way to explain it. It's a similar sort of mechanism when you're actually trying to mutate classes as well. So
right.
I have terrible, I cannot give you a precise example, but for if you have, it's like a similar
warrior knight
Russian tree, right?
You're right, yeah, like the pyramid. Yes, exactly.
Right. So you have the kind of like the base heroes in the bottom. You have to mutate the two matching pairs to then hopefully have a chance to mutate to the next tier, I guess the advanced tier, elite tier, and then that's where the transcendent tier comes in. Yeah,
so it works exactly the same.
Awesome
for the traits, but it only goes up to exalted. The traits only go to exalted. Because the classes, they have like basically DFK started with this left side of the pyramid, then there's like janky short pyramid over here,
right?
So these are the original classes that launched with like version 0 of the game, and then these two came with Crystal Veil being launched, and then these two came with the relaunch of Serendale. And there's going to be 2 more expansions to add classes, but it's going to be like way the hell down the line, years and years, because they need to like get these all implemented, which is going to take a while. But so these are going to have a transcendent, because once this pyramid finishes building out, the Dread Knight's going to have a mutation with one over here. So it's going to go one deeper eventually, but that won't happen with the ability genes, at least not yet.
Gotcha.
And another good way to make this more digestible is using the Adventures in DFK website. So here, I showed you the ones that had toxic and menacing, right? So right up at the top, it shows the heroes, and then shows their classes, the hero information. Most people just scroll right past when they're summoning. At least this is valuable info when you have the sub for like just in analyzing whether your hero is good. But for summoning, you scroll down to the stat genetics area, and anything that's marked with this orange text is a potential mutation, right? So these dominant genes, recessive, it puts them all together. But then even better, it gives you the summoning chances. So the actual percentage results of anything in this happening. So there's the last stand was in the passive 2 for one of those nights. So that's the 37.5, boom, that it has to come down.
Huge. Okay.
Toxic is in the dominant and recessive somewhere. That's why it has a higher chance. Because if it hits that recessive or that dominant, it could hit that Toxic. Down here, this is the last stand mutation chance. So you see we got the 30 and the 30, and those have both been reduced from the 37.5 because that little bit has been given to the chance that they mutate into the last stand. So 14% to elite, but then it's only 7 for going for that exalted tier.
Okay, it's all coming together here. This is exciting. So I'm sure I think you're, but then of course you have like the percent for rarities. Is this accurate for dark summoning, or is this only going to be, does that only apply for regular summoning?
You know, I've honestly never looked at the percent for rarities because it shows it so clearly in game. So I don't know if the ADMK website's accurate. And this is a bad example because it's a very common
at the moment because they're both common. So
right, we could do a test though.
Common.
Let's just pick these two rares.
This would have been a dark summon, and you would have had a common and an uncommon. This would have already been not correct, I believe.
Understood.
Well, let me see. I'm putting 2 rares in. Just I don't know how they line up otherwise. It's just to check that rarity.
That makes sense. I know on the initial stream when you were finding
it's wrong.
It does have that dark summon like tick that you can press, and then maybe at that point it will show you the stats for dark summoning. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't. Oh yeah, Bravia is giving you some. No,
Bravia and I go way back. Brovia, I think it's Brovia, but yeah, I like Brovia. Give me some, I love it. Some love on the hat. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. But yeah, so you should ignore it on ADFK website for dark summoning is what I'm seeing here, because it treats it as if it's a regular summon. But dark summoning, of course, it just has this floor. So if I were to put these two guys together, these 2 rares, it would be a rare floor, and you can see that in game. Rare has a 90% chance, and then I have like basically 10% chance of 9% chance of a legendary or a mythic. So little less than 1 in 10, these rares will turn into mythics. And you'll see when I put in these commons that I want to summon, what I'm trying to do, where was it? The arachnid leg dude. And who did I want to put him with? I wanted to put him with someone that had some dope stuff already.
So while you're
4 elite.
No, I don't. I want to put him with a mythic to show off how that works. The moving the common.
That's for the rarity. Yeah, I get it.
It makes a ton of sense. So real quick, while you're searching there, Sticks, and this can be for both you, Karma, or you, Sticks, for anyone who's with us right now, we have about 62 people watching our stream right now. So thanks to each and every one of you guys for being here. What's the point of trying to get higher level characters? Why are you guys so motivated to do this in the first place? Maybe you can tell us on kind of like what your reasons are for being so excited and so passionate about this entire process.
To PvP Eternal Zenith.
There you go.
Like for me, I really like playing this game. I think I understand it, and like I like the aspect of the game where you can. It's like playing a more convoluted chess match, right? You have 3 pieces, and then those pieces have abilities, right? So there are things you can do. Like a bishop can move diagonally, my knight can stun you, and you can craft these things in such a way where you have like a pretty high degree of control over their stats. My screen froze out here, it looked like, but over their stats. And, you know, just to kind of show off the difference, I'm going to bring you to this website called Hero Roster. And just it's really good for kind of displaying the differences in your hero population. I hope it has Metis on it. I don't know how frequently the team updates this, but I'm hoping it has Metis on it. So on this dashboard page, it takes a second to load because it's pulling data.
Of the heroes you have, yeah.
Yeah, and I have lots of heroes. I have many. I have legions, as they say.
Legions of heroes.
But fantastic. So if you just kind of look over here to the right, these are my level 20s.
Yeah.
And like this one, Brook Hammer Cutter that I just made, 288 stats at the like
That's nice.
at the time that I made it. I don't know if this is still true, but when I leveled this to 20, it had the highest stats for like highest total stat number for a priest in the game.
Wow.
And also, I got this priest to a 57 agility score, which means against both of my like most of my opponents, I am getting a 1.5 to 1 turn ratio. Like I'm getting 3 turns every 2 of their turns with this priest. And with tournaments coming, I want to win. And so one of my strategies is a hyper agility team. I have an archer, this legendary, which was like I built before I'd gotten as good at like kind of guiding the hero where I want it. And it's also a legendary, so it has less total bonuses than the mythic. But in PvP, I'm using this legendary with 54 agility with this priest with 57. And like the building part comes not in just getting that one stat to max, but also making sure you're like critical stats for your class, like the wisdom, the intelligence, the ability to hit with the archer, the stat modifiers for dex. All of those are still good enough. And you can also get this advantage from the agility. And that's one strategy I'm using, is building those type of heroes. And another thing is that the way the Greater Stone mechanics work in DFK is you can go to Marketplace. You can acquire these summoning stones. And I'll just filter by stone here. And so a Chaos Stone, right? What it does is it adds... I have some in my inventory. That'll be more clear, I think. And maybe if I zoom... Yeah, baby.
Hey.
All right, so you get... From just the lesser stone, you get +4 to a random stat. So one of your stats is randomly going up. You get 3% stat growth to it and 5% in the secondary stat to that same stat. So by itself, that's not crazy, but that's the lesser version and the random one. Let's compare that now.
The greater one, exactly.
This is the greater insight stone. So this adds just +8 wisdom off the cut, right? Like that's a lot. And it adds 7 to your primary stats. Say your primary stats like already 80, like it might be for the summoner. You can get close to 90. And then and then on the secondary stat though, you're getting +21. So say you're doubling or even more your chances on the secondary. And that's good, but then you also have crystals, which I'll buy one just to show how they work, the greater crystals.
And for anyone who's just like wondering what's going on in the screen here, this is the game. This is one of the many areas in the game, and this is actually an in-game dex that they have built right into it, where you can take all your heroes, all your potions, your potion materials, your stones, your crystals, and sell them from player to player for actual liquidity that you can use as cash. And it's so freaking cool. That was one of the first things that really kind of drew my attention to DeFi Kingdoms, was knowing that they actually have a decentralized exchange built right in their game, and everything is yours. Like you have
I just got that from a player. Yeah. Like I didn't buy that
crazy.
from DFK. I bought it from a player who farmed it. Oh, my camera.
And that player got paid. Oh, we lost Sticks here. Let's there.
Dude.
He's back.
I think I lagged. But
All good.
So remember, 7 to primary, 21 on the secondary from the stone. And then when you add these crystals at every level, the greater version gives 15 to primary, 45 to secondary. So between the two of them, you are adding like 66% to your secondary growth and 22% to your primary. So you're getting both of those like above 75% in some cases, which is like better than using the typical level up mechanic of like the secondary selection. Like it's better than the secondary bonus roll. So you can use that to really, really craft your heroes. And the stones become valuable because rarity also impacts your total stats. A mythic gets +10, just guaranteed stats every 5 levels. A common gets +0, and the rest range in between. And so you combine the stone with the mythic rarity floor or the legendary rarity floor to really get the best possible stat growth for a hero. And if you're lucky, really good traits on top of it. So that's why dark summoning, it's like the refinement of the pieces that you've made in the summoning portal. And that's why the hero economy is like so active. Like I've sold hundreds of heroes in the past month and a half because people buy them to burn to summon.
Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. I'm ready to do some summons here, friends. This is, and plus dedicate way more of my life to actually summoning as well here. This is so cool. And you are not exaggerating when you say hero economy. It is a legit an economy where people, like, there's supply and demand. You can see price fluctuations for different heroes, different equipment, different weapons, different armor, all these different things. It's just so complex, and I think it appeals to me because I love graphs, I love charting, I love, you know, market analysis, but then I also love playing games, especially computer games. Like, this is so much fun. We've got a lot of people here with us already. Kurt, gotta give a shout out to Kurt. We've got Brovia as well. Kobe Bean, welcome, my friend. Appreciate you being here. We got Ryder as well, hanging out with us today, and TuneFed. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. And we are about to drop some summons, and we are hoping for as awesome as possible. So just for anyone who may not know, what's kind of like the best case scenario that we are looking for in this dark summon there, Sticks?
So the one I'm setting up here, the best case scenario would be that this stun and this second wind mutate into a resurrect, the top tier ability. And then that this exhaust passes through, and this menacing passes through. So I get two advanced abilities. Exhaust, super powerful in game. It does a big chunk of damage and has a chance to exhaust your opponent, which basically costs them 2 turns. It's wild, but it only has a 50% chance to apply. So it's like rolling the dice. I love that. And what menacing does is it reduces the entire enemy team's damage by 5% for as long as you're alive. And you can double stack these. So if you had 2 menacings, 10%. If I had 2 stuns, I can cast it twice per game. If I have 2 exhausts, I can cast it twice per game. If I have 2 resurrects, I can cast it twice per game. If I have 2 second lives, I automatically come back to life twice per game. So it all stacks, which is what, now you can see how it gets crazy. But like, maybe you don't always want the top one. Maybe you want like the bonus damage on your tank, even though that's an advance. So there's layers of thinking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what I'm going for here, I want this resurrect mutation. I want both of these advanced to pass down. No real backup in the recessives. And then I'm going to put on a lesser chaos stone. I thought I bought regulars, but I'll buy some in between. I want to get this burn going. Awesome. And on rarity, we're hoping we get that. Like, honestly, a legendary or a mythic would be great. If I get anything in that 10% chance, 9.1, that would be a cherry on top. Even if I just got like a blue with both of the advanced, like, even if I just got stun or second wind with both of these advanced passing through and I got rarity, I'd be really happy with that. That would be a powerful hero.
Amazing. Amazing. No, just to speak to exhaust, Be Easy hooked me up with a priest that had exhaust, and I've been actually exhaust and stun, I believe. And I've been using them for boar hunts, and man, this priest is unstoppable. I think everyone else in my party had died except for my priest, and I still won on a base race against kind of the mama boar or whatever the heck she's called.
Nice.
And
that's
she's just
so good.
I think I've won 4 out of 5 attempts with that priest. It's so powerful. It's so powerful. Skiller, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And we're about to summon our first one here.
All right, wait, Trav, now that you're in Mythic Squad, we got to teach him an important ritual, right, Karma? Ritual. Mythic vibes, baby. It's Mythic vibes, baby. Let's go. Mythic vibes in the chat.
Mythic vibes.
Let's go. We want those. We want that mythic. We want those Mosh odds. Mosh is a mythic summoner who is incredibly lucky, or Mosh so it seems odds. At least on his persona. His public persona is extremely lucky.
Ryder's gonna join us in some mythic vibes. Let's go.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Ooh, I can't look.
It's weird that I'm actually a little anxious. I'm quite excited here.
No, always anxious. So I kept.
I already like the look.
Yep.
Of the wings.
Oh, I mean, can't be mad about the all blue color combo with the island style. If I got resurrect, I might still level and play this.
All right, fingers crossed.
Moment of truth. Oh, okay.
What?
He said this is a crazy building piece now.
Yeah, it's good.
Ooh. Ooh, this is so good. So what
The
second
only
wind does
thing I'm
is it's like a
sad
big
about
team heal.
is the
This is
subclass.
nuts. And so you see also like these butterfly wings, that's an advanced, like just that's purely cosmetic mutations, and everything below these visual gene line, all of these also have a pyramid. And we have there's a Discord server called Skeg Shop operated by Renpen Acoustics in our community, which is like it's like the Mythic Squad where we're like going for the most crazy mutations all the time, but specifically on the visual genes. And it's wild. It's wild.
That is
So yeah,
perfect. That is super
That's a
cool.
pretty
Man,
good one.
congrats. This is a wicked one. I think one of the things that's just it coded itself into my brain is whenever I see green and blue now on the back of cards, I instantly just light up. It's great. Like, that was so cool to see. And so that which class is that? Was that a warrior?
It's a thief. A thief.
Thief. Okay. And so what traits or what stats do you want for thieves per se? Like, are you happy with strength and agility?
I think Dex, Luck, Agi, and Strength is like a tertiary kind of objective are what I would do, because so just for the benefit of the audience and maybe you as well, they have released, or so this week DFK released a draft of the Shapeshifter Codex, and it kind of explains what their 1 through 5 abilities are and what their ultimate abilities are, which are not in game for any class because those are like going to require a level cap increase.
Gotcha.
But they have those as well, like older in their medium for every single class, like basic class. And then now they've got 2 of the advanced classes now. So most of these classes, like all of these ones on this bottom row, we know what their skills are going to be, and we can look what their stat modifiers are. And so that's why I gave you that answer for Thief. Like luck is pretty important.
Those are drafts. So don't trust 100%.
Right. But like if you see a stat appearing like many times, right, it's kind of like, all right, safe bet. Like, but yeah, it's not 100%. So if you see it like in one ability, don't be like, oh, I'm gonna max build one for that theoretical ability that has luck in it, because that one has it. That's kind of how I play that. And as far as the advanced classes, we've got this guy, his codex out, and then this one. So 4 more of those. 3, and then so 8 more like drafts to come out. And I think they said at the last AMA that like after Patrols comes out, they're gonna get working on some classes.
Okay, that's freaking cool. Actually, I picked, or no, one of my first straight up summons, not dark summon, with a mythic roll was a shapeshifter, and I think it has 4 or 5 levels that I can add on to it. So I'm pretty fired up about that too. So we'll have to chat about how to best level up your shapeshifter here, because I'm excited to drop that one in some PvP here. Should be a lot of fun. Perfect, guys.
That'll be a lot of fun, man.
I'm really fired up.
I like shapeshifter. Karma's nodding. I have a level 20
only for that.
Ooh, yeah, I am obsessed. I have the first hero I got to 20 was this mythic shapeshifter. It was the first mythic that I summoned, and guess what? It was also the first shapeshifter mythic with an advanced subclass in the game. It's a shapeshifter ninja.
Oh, whoa, that's super cool. Actually, maybe while I have you guys here, I want to pull this up. I'm curious to kind of get your assessment of this. Let's see here. Let's see what we got.
I like that Berserker's styling at the very least.
Yeah, I like it. I like the Archer as well, actually.
Yeah,
the Archer.
Baby Archer is looking good.
Oh, excuse me. Holy crap. I absolutely love that one here. Here we go. Shapeshifter. Gen 4. No summons, unfortunately, so I'm not exactly... I might just use this one. But strength and agility as well. So
agility nice. Okay.
No real... Sorry, go ahead.
Deathmark and Poison Blade, I think, would be really solid with it.
Okay.
Yeah. Deathmark's really good. I think Deathmark is a really good trait, generally. Because a lot of the game, the strategy is like either outlasting your opponent or creating a opportunity to snipe one of your opponents with a few of your turns. And Deathmark, if you apply the debuff, it makes them take 15% more damage from all sources. So it's like you use that on the turn before your kill window, and then your entire kill window is better. And I love that playstyle personally.
I love that. I love the word kill window too. Man, I love how deep you are into this. And can I please join you?
Yeah, you can come on my stream anytime. I just know it's a little late for your circadian rhythm.
Oh yeah, my circadian rhythm is, I don't know, it's on off in its own
You're up
world.
early. I am jealous. Don't get me wrong. I'm up very late.
And the ironic thing is that I am not at all a morning person. If I could have a ideal routine, it would be bed at like 2 a.m., wake up at 11 a.m. But I digress. This
Person
conversation
who
is not
climbs
about
mountains claims not to be a morning person. Okay. Okay.
I swear I don't feel like a human until like 11:30 in the morning. It's weird. Anyways. So what do you guys feel like doing here? I don't know if you had any other summons you wanted to do yourselves, or if you felt like walking me through, see if maybe we can take a look at my heroes and then see if there's any of them that are worth doing some summons to, or whatever you guys feel like doing here. You are the guests.
Well, you know, I have a slightly different idea, and Karma's, if you have your own, let me know. But what I was kind of thinking was maybe we walk through some of my uncommon pairs that I have on just my burn wallet here, and you pick one out for you to burn and try to get the result, because I think that sounds like a lot of fun. And so you pick out any two uncommons. You have an uncommon floor, and like be as greedy as you want. I want you to be greedy, because like part of me deep down is hoping that it rugs you, just to kind of give that, so I can give you that rug feeling without you putting up the heroes.
Okay, sounds like a pretty good setup actually. This is like a safety fail zone. We've got contingencies, my friends.
Yeah,
Let's
and
do
let
it.
me buy a red chaos, because if it does end up slapping, we gotta make sure it has some kind of stone on it. I ain't gonna dog you like that.
Oh, I might actually have one actually. I might even have a greater chaos.
I need a bunch, and if you want to use a greater for it, I'll let you send me that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'll send that to you for sure. Maybe send me your wallet in the private chat here, and I'll get that over to you.
It's type burn to confirm in game when that pops up, just so you know.
Burn to
Type
confirm.
burn to confirm.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Oh man, that's perfect. Okay, let me figure this out here. So I guess maybe you can just help me out, make sure I'm not screwing this up here. I'll go to docs. I'll go to doc master and then bridge tokens. Or
yeah, you could do is go to easier. Go to inventory.
Inventory.
Just on any screen, and then click on it, and then click send token. Yeah, that used to be the only way in the docs, and then people were like, you need to make that way less clunky, and now you can just do it a lot from the inventory.
That's super easy. Okay, and your recipient address, is it burn to confirm? That's what you said it was?
Type burn to confirm is what it should say, with the number 2.
Burn to confirm. I love that.
But I sent you in private chat the actual wallet addy.
Okay, perfect.
You
Perfect.
plug the wallet addy in, and then that's what should pop up. Just as like a second layer of confirmation.
Okay, let's find out. There we go. Type burn to confirm. There it is. Okay, approving contract. Here we go. Let's see. Hopefully MetaMask won't be ridiculous. I was just telling Karma that before our stream started, I was trying to get Rabby Wallet going, but it was rugging me. So I don't know. I'm starting to think there's something very personal that technology has against me these days, but it's okay. We'll figure it out.
It likely is, if I'm just being honest.
Yeah, maybe I didn't say thank you or something to Chat GPT when I was, or you know what? It's probably Grok. I've been messing with
Grok's
Grok
mad at you for sure, dude.
Oh yeah, I apologize, Grok. Shout out to Grok. You're awesome. Sweet, send it. It's all yours, my friend.
Well, it's gonna be on your hero, so get ready for that.
Ooh,
this is your hero we're making here. So I can share my screen up. Sorry, I forgot I didn't have it up.
Don't even worry about it.
And like I got Codex heroes. If you want me to straight up filter by Codex heroes, you tell me that, because there's 53 heroes here that are uncommon on my burn wallet, and they have a good mix of traits. And one thing, like look, even some elite visual traits are abundant here. And I think there might be one. There's not. I probably burned it. I thought there was an exalted one, but there isn't. But as you can see, you have a lot to pick from. So like, what do you want? I think like, what kind of hero are you itching to build? Tell me that.
That's a great question. Okay, so I think that what I'm using DeFi Kingdoms the most for these days is are the hunts. Just because I'm trying to just get as much gear as I can, which has been super slow and a lot more difficult these days, it seems. So yeah, I'm thinking a hero for a hunt. I have that fantastic level 13 priest now from Be Easy. Shout out to you, Be Easy. So maybe something to complement that, like an archer or a warrior, would be pretty freaking spectacular. I know warriors have been pretty tanky these days too, both in PvP and PvE as well. I think one of my winning teams has been 1 archer, 2 warriors for the Bach hunt here. So yeah, I think maybe, yeah, archer or warrior, I'd be more than happy with. Oh,
okay, well, I filtered down to archers and warriors. And let's see their traits. The warriors are the 2 in the middle, like on this middle right.
Okay.
Those are the 2 warriors. And then the rest are archers.
Okay. Gotcha. So
here's just some examples of what you could go for. You could go for like a second life mutation, which is a 7% chance off of like combining a last stand with a giant slayer. You have 2 giant slayers and 1 last stand. You could go for a resurrection mutation, combining the second wind with stun. But like this is an archer and a warrior. So you kind of toss up which one you get, but secretly it's kind of a toss up anyway because of recessives. So you can always just get one of the recessives. It's not a guarantee that you'll get the class you want. Or you could just try to stack as many traits as possible onto one by like picking, like, just for example, where this exhaust is, combining it with this hardened shield, or combining this stun with this exhaust and giant slayer, going for like a double elite with an advanced on an archer.
That one actually sounds kind of cool. The double exhaust, the stun, and the giant slayer.
Okay, yeah. So exhaust, stun, and giant slayer, and then we also have a chance to mutate efficient in the passive too with foresight and headstrong.
I think I'm leaning towards that. Karma, what do you think?
Well, personally, on archers, I like the double giant slayer. Became really the meta, we all know. I don't think I have either slot.
I don't have any P2s.
Yeah.
I would have mentioned that. Yeah. I agree with you. I do agree with you on that.
Do guys? That's one thing I don't know actually. Is I know it's.
It might be deep, but there's an infographic on it. Let me see. I'd probably have to search in the Discord to find it, but there is an infographic explaining it. From memory, I can tell you that it increases your damage by 25% when attacking a target that has more health than you do currently.
Yes.
So
hey,
really, really strong on archers against anything really, because you attack the archer trying to take it down, it murks your entire team. Stack it twice, that's a 50%.
Oh my god.
So like anticipate. Like, I don't know if that percentage is always going to work that way. I'm confident that Giant Slayer will like always give you more damage at lower health. I think that number might be tuned.
Okay.
In the game. Just fair warning. Like
15%.
Yeah, I'm not advocating for it to be, just to be clear to the audience. I just, if I'm being honest with myself, I believe it will be. So you'll have one, and you'll also. I like the crowd control from Exhaust and Stun personally. It is kind of more advanced play. And if you do get this efficient mutation, that's also valuable from the foresight and the headstrong, because archers are like a mana competition when you have them on both teams, which is what you do most of the time right now. You get the classes that are out, and efficient helps with that. Okay. And also you have a chance of getting a summoner subclass here, which is high. Like the advanced subclasses have slightly higher stat growth than the basics. So just one extra bonus there. Even though Summoner doesn't really align with Archer, it's still a bonus. And then I refresh this. I should see. What chain did you send me that greater Chaos Stone on?
DFK. Oh, hold up. Yep, Crystal Veil, DFK chain.
Oh no! I hope I don't have to refresh my entire thing because it's just not showing up.
Greater Chaos Stone. Yeah. No, that was the one.
Looks like I have to refresh the entire thing.
Okay.
Annoying aspects, but hey, it's a browser-based blockchain game.
Tis what it is.
Yeah, you can have everything.
Okay, so uncommon Archer. Be able to find him again pretty easily, I'm sure.
And while you're doing this, I just want to acknowledge Kurt's comment here. When we were talking about elite skills, he mentioned that's what he was trying to do, trying to pass elite skills around. So many rugged away. Yes, I know. Let me just double check here the Discord.
Wait, hold on 1 sec though. Do you actually want to put the stun on this one that has? You would have a chance for double stun, Giant Slayer, and Toxic. And I have a Giant Slayer Toxic Archer. I can tell you that's a great combo.
Yep.
Do you want to do that instead? I that one was sneaky at the bottom. Apparently, it like hadn't properly refreshed my hero, so I think I was trying to burn one that didn't exist. But we got you a better opportunity, actually.
Hey, I'm 100% into it. So Toxic, does that add a chance to poison?
To every single time you do damage, yeah. So like, say you do multi-shot, you're doing damage 3 times. All 3 of them have a 2% chance to poison.
And poison stacks too. Poison has been one of my favorite abilities to use in like bot hunts, especially even boar hunts as well. Actually, you get up to like 200 plus, almost 300 damage. I think once every cycle, or I'm not exactly sure what the proper terminology is, but
it's 2% of their max health is added every time it ticks. So it starts at just 2%, goes to 4, 6, 8, 10. It very quickly becomes life-threatening.
Yeah, very quickly indeed. Oh, that's awesome. Did the stone show up?
No, but I'm gonna chalk it up to like just some confusion. I'm buying one to advance the content because screw it. This is why I sent Jewel to this account while you were getting the stream ready to do stuff like this. We'll figure out the whatever later. Not too worried about it.
You are the man. If that doesn't show up, definitely let me know, and I'll make sure to get another one to you.
We'll figure it out if there's a reason to. I'm not worried. Like truly. Let's see, the one I just bought isn't even showing up. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This freaking game. Burn. So what you're gonna
burn to confirm.
We're hoping that Chaos Stone lands on like Dex. Vit would be good. Luck would be good. And really, we're hoping for that upgrade to Legendary or Mythic. Obviously, Mythic Vibes in the chat. Do you want to shout out Mythic Vibes
in the chat?
Mythic Vibes in the chat.
Go. It did well the last time. It did its justice. Let's see if we can get this roll again.
All right, Stone is approved. We're beginning it. Type burn to confirm.
Come on.
Can see.
Type burn to confirm.
Yeah.
Oh man, here we go. We got some Mythic Vibes
There
coming in here.
Said Ryder. Yeah, baby.
This is what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Trav, I really hope you get rugged so I could teach you a lesson. But I also really hope it's a freaking Mythic, some Mythic Vibes, baby.
That's the best part about this is that it's a win-win regardless, and I'm into it. I'm ready to learn a lesson, but I'm also ready to get really freaking lucky too. We're good.
Like I've done these, a few of them, and it's just like, wow, you had like not just dominance, but recessives too, and you still came out all basics.
yeah.
Maybe that'll happen. I almost hope that's gonna happen today. Let's find out.
If we do enough, we can make sure it happens. Like volume, you can just do some comments.
Also, I would explain why the Chaos Stone instead of a specific one.
I think just because of the nature of the thing we're doing here. It's like I'm giving him the heroes, but he wanted a Chaos Stone greater, and I was just going to give him a regular one.
I get it. If it wouldn't have been between 2 uncommon, I would have gone straight for a specific stone.
Yeah, well, I was going to say the real reason is that it was uncommon floor, and it's like, hey, it might be uncommon. You know, if I spend a greater every time, I'm going to be broke. And there it is on uncommon. Look, we got a thief. We got the recessive. So, slight rug, no archer for hunts.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, luck on the double bonus isn't bad though. Let's scope the recessive. Ooh, we have leadership falling to the recessive, but in the primaries, okay. You got a Giant Slayer, Toxic Thief.
Giant Slayer and Toxic, yeah.
All right. You got an Archer in the recessive. What was that?
What did you hit with the Chaos Stone?
Oh yeah. Where did the stone land? Good call. Dexterity. Oh my God, it would have been perfect. I mean, it is perfect on a thief too. So you see you've got 62 Dex now. Dex is good on every melee hero because it's like your chance to hit with melee or physical weapons, I should say. So melee and range, but physical, like Archer too.
Okay.
So getting that up is nice, and 38%. Like just compare it to the rest of the secondary growth, and you can just see how powerful that Greater Stone is.
Yeah, that's significant. Damn.
And then combine that with the crystals, like I was saying, they add 45 to that. So you would be sitting at over 80% chance to hit on your secondary combining that greater stone with the greater crystal every level. And so that's how you can really guide these heroes in their stat growth, even though it's very RNG based, and get to those monsters like I showed off at the beginning, and like Karma's has too, and Kurt Hokage in the chat, and Ryder, and Johnny Cal, and everyone else here.
Love it. Well, hey, I'm excited about this. I can't wait for them to launch the Thief Codex here and give this one a bit of a whirl.
I mean, it is basic at least, so coming out soon. There was a small outside chance of the Paladin.
Small outside, like for the Codex or
no, for the class result of that summon. It was in one of the recesses.
Oh my goodness, dude! Okay,
well, I need your Addy now.
All right, I'll hook you up here.
I gotta refresh this. Thief.
Oh my goodness, MetaMask, come on.
I think you copied the ID of the hero, huh? Oh.
I think. Oh, I did. You're right. But this is the right one. The Giant Slayer Toxic Uncommon Thief. Thank you.
Just sent it over to you. Thank you, my friend.
There you go.
I'm fired up.
Yeah, so you would level that bad boy up. It'll be good by the time it hits 10. Maybe its Codex comes out.
Okay, perfect. Yes. I love it. What's a real quick tangent question here? What's your guys' favorite way to level up, like the level 1s, 2s, like sub hunt level heroes? Is it through through quests for professions, or any other ways that you like to level up your heroes?
Depends on how quickly I need the hero. If I really need it quickly, I stamina pot it with the expedition. I just send it there, and especially if it's a forager or a fisher, it's gonna get up to 20 in no time.
Oh wow! Yeah. Okay.
Yes, because you can play with the pet and the quick study, so you can stack up bonus on the experience that it gets to half basically the amount of stamina potion you need. Because if you get the mythic pet, you're getting already, I believe, 20% bonus on the experience. Then if you get the pet with the bonus where with the quest it gets extra experience, you can get other 57% experience. So you're already at 77. You add the quick study, that is other 15. So you are at 92. And then you can add the premium pet, that it gives you other 2 extra experience. So you get 294. So you send those heroes to quest with the stamina potions, and it gets basically twice the amount of experience that you should get.
Unreal. Okay. And of course, you get, for anyone who doesn't know, that power-up menu that Karma was talking about, and the one that Styx just showed, you can gain access to those power-ups by staking Jewel right here in DFK, which is incredible. And of course, holy crap, my dude.
I forgot what I was showing. I was just like, yeah, we'll just show how it works.
There we go. There's we officially have a Jewel whale in the house.
I revealed that when I told you I had 5 Gen Zeros. I mean, just for a moment of flexion, if the audience wants my credentials, it's not even on. I have it on Meta State because I want to show it off. That's right. I forgot. I have one of the team's original 15 Gen Zeros, number 14 on the original Sarandale that I acquired from a former team member. So yeah, I'm officially part of the team because I have that. Hey. I own it just for the flex value. Like, it could do nothing. I would be happy about it.
That's really freaking cool, man. So just to kind of give people a bit of a reference here, how much would something like that go for, like a Gen Zero from a team on the market right now?
I don't know if you could accurately price the team premium at all, because like that, I think an accountant would tell you it's 0 and a collector would tell you it's priceless. So so I think that's kind of somewhere in between those two. But we can take a look at like just normal ones. I honestly don't know. So this would be beneficial information for me. So a rare floor is 95,000 crystal. I equate crystal to like a penny, so you're looking at like $950. If crystal pumps to 2 pennies, that becomes like $2,000. But it's
wow.
I think these prices around 100K are pretty stable. And then if I were to just compare that one I have, the cheapest mythic is a Legionnaire at 260,000, so 26K. Wow. No, 200. No, sorry, not 26K. 2,600. Yeah. I did the bad math there, but I have a wizard, and wizards, because of the way, like because of the dislike of Harmony, many people just left their Gen Zeros that own them. Some like there are some of the original 8 Gen Zeros, which is wizard, thief, priest, monk, warrior, knight, and pirate. Those 8 like are kind of in like weird demand because there's not as many of them as later released ones where those people are still like engaged with the game who got those ones from the giveaways.
Yeah.
So like a wizard, there is no wizard available, so I could set the price. I mean, I doubt it would sell for this 10,000 number, but you know, if I were crazy, if a bull market came crazy, like maybe that, but yeah, somewhere in between 0 and 10,000.
Wild. Okay, yes, okay. It's thoroughly
That's
flexed.
not what I paid for it, for the record, so that would be a profit for me. I would love that.
That would be ideal. That'd be absolutely ideal. That's super cool, man. I'm definitely feeling just a little bit of FOMO.
There is no price which I would let go of that 14, unless my wife was like literally tied me up, tortured me, took my keys. That's the only way I would ever let go of that.
Duly noted, my friend. That is awesome.
Kurt in the chat asking who sold the Gen Zero. Yeah, Blue sold it to me for friend tech liquidity. I think he did make a good amount of money, but like I made off of his friend tech tips about what I paid him for it, so it was a kind of a wash for me. And I was really happy. It was also I got his 2 other Jennies, which is where I got this pirate and the thief. In that,
am I seeing that right? Those were
in the 9th. Jeez.
Are those infinite summons?
Yeah, they are infinite summons. That's what Gen Zeros are all about. So these are the ones that make the Gen 1 10 of 10s. And the way the hero market works is like most people come in and they're like, all right, I want to try to make like Giant Slayer, for example. And so to do that, I need efficient and leadership. And to do that, I need, duelist, clutch, blanking on the other one, foresight and headstrong. So they'll buy Gen 1s trying to get like ideally one that lines up on multiple advanced pairs, and then once they get advanced, they'll try to get the one to pair with that, and so on. So they start with the Gen 1 10 of 10s. I have the ability to make that. I manufacture those, and there are very few of these, like very few, and there will be a limited supply ever minted. And the fact that there is a supply loss from people having forgotten theirs on Harmony that's why it's so impactful. Is because there's so few.
Absolutely wild. This is I feel like I'm in a museum right now taking a look at like a piece of art that's multi-thousands of years old. I'm geeking out
these
quite
are
a bit.
Rares.
Quite a bit right now. Yeah, these mythic ones, it must be just hit on a whole other level.
Think about it. You get infinite summons, and in the normal portal, your summoning chances are boosted by your rarity. So if you compare 2 mythics, you have like a 10% chance of a legendary or a mythic. And if you can do that infinitely, like 1 in 10 is not you get high rarity very frequently, and that's why they're valuable. Because you can sell those high rarity to people who are burning them to like move up traits. Like say Karma saw that knight I had that had 4 elite traits. Like what I would do is burn that with a mythic, and it would become a rare floor. And I would have like the chance of those traits passing down. Maybe 2 or 3 of them do. That's still a really nice card.
Fantastic.
Actually, to be more specific, I'd say that you can just burn it with a legendary.
Then it's only an uncommon floor.
Yeah, exactly. No, uncommon and legendary give you a rare, no?
Oh, my card that has all 4 is a common.
It's uncommon.
It's a common. It's common.
Common. Okay, common.
Common. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. No,
it's my California accent. My bad.
Awesome, guys. Well, I think I have about 10 more minutes or so. Anything else you guys want to accomplish?
Let's look through your heroes in your wall. Like, show us your heroes. Let's see if we can identify some pairs.
Hold up a second here. Let me pull this up here. Heroes. Reset. Perfect. Any specific way you want me to sort these by? Levels or?
Rarity.
Perfect.
Oh, that's a PJ. That's nice.
Yes, okay. What is PJ, by the way? I've seen that on a couple of different cards, but
PJ was an event when they were launching Crystal Vale. So basically, you could send your heroes to discover Crystal Vale. There was a chance that you would have lost them, but the ones that
chance.
survived the travel, yeah, big chance to die. The ones surviving the
Okay.
travel would have got a great bonus on the stats.
Okay, that's super
The
cool.
+5 to 3 stats that you're choosing is specifically what it was.
That's awesome. Okay, it's pretty cool to own a little piece of history here. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
actually,
certainly
yes,
into it.
yes.
Yeah, and that was
Perfect,
DFK's
guys.
first burn mechanic. And you know, I like the dark summoning pit, and there's another burn mechanic coming because, like you said, these heroes do have that infinite supply from the Gen Zeros, but I like not all of them were ever gonna have play utility. Like some are like absolute, they just line up poorly on everything. Like you could do better easily, and it gives those still a purpose because it's like you'll be able to burn them for this token that you use to retry your level ups or totally like prestige your hero back to level 1 and level them again to try to do it different,
man,
or
that's
refresh
ideal.
equipment durability. So like those are all going to be a hero utility because you'll have to burn heroes to get the token used to get that. And that's the only way you get that token. So that's
Really?
another like little piece of the tokenomics coming still.
Yeah. That's gonna be really freaking cool, and that's just gonna open up the world to a whole other mechanism to just make the greatest heroes of all time. That's fantastic here. Perfect.
Yeah.
So what would you like me to do? You want me to
Precisely.
flip these bad boys over, or what?
Yeah. So let's go. Let's not try to risk any of your mythics right now. I think so. Maybe scroll down to your rares or your uncommons.
Rares, and then
I like the touch. It looks really sick.
I've been kind of just keeping an eye.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Trav.
Which is that one? Sorry. Well, I was just
he
I've
said
just
he
been
really
keeping
liked
my
your
mind,
Archer.
my eye on the.
Yeah.
Oh, the Archer, awesome, man. Thank you. Yeah, where is he? This one here.
No, the one on top.
I think one more row up, or maybe I was wrong. Maybe 2.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
That
this
one.
guy
I
here?
said it.
Yeah, I've been using this guy a lot. I almost
No,
have him
agility
at
and
level.
luck. That's nice.
Agility and luck, yes. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with
That
that.
is a nice one.
I've been cranking up his dex here a little bit too. I think he might be my first level 20.
Good
I'm
choice.
hoping
I like it.
pretty soon, actually. We'll see. Thank you. Here's the one that I just got from Be Easy. That is just such a powerhouse. It's so cool. So yeah, the exhaust stun, and then we got
Yeah,
menacing here as well. It's been a blast here. So
Menacing on us
here we
looks
are.
so good.
yeah,
All
no,
right.
I'm especially now that I know what menacing is. I'm fired up.
All right, let's flip that. Oh no, so all these guys got summies. Okay. You got like low summon count, so I would use their normal summons normally. It's just one thing I recommend. Except that warrior
Okay.
has 0.
The warrior.
But then I don't always follow that rule, but just generally speaking, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I like pairing
Yeah,
a
we got
pair
this
of your
paladin
uncommon
here
warriors.
as well.
Right, but you're going for hunt heroes, hunt ready
Uncommon.
heroes, right?
You got it, yeah. Ideally. So let's see here. This warrior here, level 14. Oh yeah, I do use him for hunts. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, nothing super special in stats here, so I'm more than happy to burn him. That'd be completely fine. Here we go. These guys also have no summons here: Archer, Legionnaire, and Thief. I use this Archer quite a bit.
Yeah, I would hold on to that
And
then.
then,
Even
yeah.
uncommons, if you use them in PvE and they're good, like I would hold on to those generally because even though I have my like stacked heroes on Metis for PvP, I'm still using my like level 20 uncommons very frequently for like you asked earlier about leveling up. What I do is I take my level 1 to 10 heroes and I pair them with 2 level 20 dank like uncommons and I just send it.
Okay.
And I try to beat the boar hunt with that. And it usually works because like the average level of the enemy goes down a bit because the baby
Right.
hero is treated as level 10. So you got like a level 18 or 17 average instead of the level 20 average. And you just kind of dominate them if you have good damage on your uncommons.
I'm so glad that you said that because I was just thinking about that the other day, and I started experimenting with like my level 18 Archer and then a level 10 rest of the team. I got whooped, but I think I have to tune that.
It takes some like setup. Yeah. The first bunch of times I tried it, I got whooped too. But once you realize what works and what doesn't, it's very efficient for leveling. Yeah.
You're gonna get a Gen 0 pair soon, apparently.
Just you wait. I'm remortgaging my house, and things are gonna get serious. Johnny at Cal, I appreciate you so much. Thank you, my friend. That's super awesome.
Shout out to Johnny, man.
Perfect.
He's the man.
Johnny, what a legend. Truly
So,
appreciate you,
Trav, looking at your heroes,
awesome.
what I'd recommend is that you you practice summoning for mutations on like traits and classes if you want, or just traits with like the ones that you have, like the ones that you'd be willing to burn but have summons left. So use those as like practice, get the skills down, get some reps in, and then and then once you have like all of those, you'll have even more options in the pit that'll have better combos. So that's what I think is like what I would get. That's my recommended next steps and homework looking at your heroes here.
Okay, gotcha. So use the ones that have summons left, kind of build up my stock, and then once I'm done burning through all the summons, then I can dark summon, and I'll have a wider
maybe not all
pool
of them
to choose from.
Maybe just a few. Maybe
No.
Yeah. But yeah, exactly. That's exactly it.
Well, why don't we do
that's exactly what I do.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, you guys want to do one more summon here right now then? Anything in here that's careful with your home trap? Yeah, I agree. maybe I won't be that. I'll have to chat with my wife. She'll be the reason that I need in my life here. Also, I am if there's something here that really like jumps out, I'm totally cool with buying a hero to match that as well. So if we wanted to go on ADFK, check that out and see what works. So here maybe what I'll do to start off with, let's flip these over, take a look at some of their stats or their abilities and genes. This one here, oh wait, no, I'm not gonna mess with that priest. That one's that one's a no.
Don't touch the ones that you use for the hunts, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
This one I will use it.
This one here, I've got one with Giant Slayer here as well. This thief. So I'm more than happy to try to find
this is the with the greater cross stone. This is the one that we just made.
Yeah. But I agree. That would pair really well with the menacing. It's a good chance. You get a double
actually,
elite.
Did you do it?
I mean, like, it would be mythic as fuck if you did it. I'm just saying. What is that hero? What hero is that? Like the menacing one. Just flip the card. Yeah. So chance at a Codex class, like double, like Giant Slayer and Last Stand Warrior would be great. I mean, I'd do it. It personally.
We're doing it right now. Perfect. All right. Let me just remember that ID. What do we got? Javield, Monster Spark. All right. Perfect. Heading over to the Dark Portal right now. I'm really excited, guys. This is gonna be great. Dark Summoner. There we are. Now, the big thing is going to be MetaMask going to it's going to be nice. Is it going to be helpful? Let's find out.
MetaMask is going to MetaMask.
Okay. Yeah, MetaMask will do MetaMask exactly. Right. Where are we? So there's the thief.
Yeah, that's the warrior.
That's the one that we just.
No, it's not that the thief.
Oh no, wrong one. My bad.
It adds 0 sounds. But that one was the warrior next to it. Go a bit down.
Oh.
No.
Hold on. Down lower. Here?
That's
yes.
The
there's the one.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, menacing.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then we've got the thief that we're looking for. There we are. And it was this one over here. Sigmunder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that luck is massive. There we go.
Yeah.
Selecting that. Can we do anything with these? No, we cannot.
Press, add enhancement stone. What enhancement stones you got?
Let's see here. A fair amount.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
More than happy to use a great.
At least. I sent you a regular chaos crystal if you wanted to use that, or just looking at what you have. I mean, I'd use the regular chaos over any of the others. I'd save the greater for like a rare floor. in general, but because you
Okay.
wanted to use it on that one, I was like, all right. But yeah, in general, I'd save graders for like rare floors.
Okay, done. Excellent. Thank you for the solid advice. Yeah, we have no summons
just
left, so we
pricey.
can't use that. That's no. I mean, I did get those ones from the
Oh,
shell.
oh, nice. Raffles, like the
Whatchamacallit?
shell raffles.
The raffle. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So technically, it was I guess it wasn't free because I had to sponsor some bouts here. So yeah, you know what? I'll hang on to it. We'll use a regular. BURN. All right, let's get some Mythics vibes going here.
Mythic vibe, baby.
Yeah,
I'm-
Definitely Mythic vibes, baby. Let's see.
This is gonna be
Here
a
we
freaking
go.
Mythic Warrior double elite. Fucking
Can you
meaning it into
imagine?
existence
Or I'm gonna
right
get
now.
severely rugged, and that'll be cool too.
I can't look.
Because then I'll know. Okay, good. The transaction did go through.
Shout out
We are getting a summon here.
and co-host the bicycle.
My bicycle, homie. Most
The
reliable
bicycle,
co-host.
excellent. Oh, that's
It's
what
a
I'm
joke. It's a
talking about.
running joke that's my co-host.
Yeah.
That's the best. Oh, we got Raph out here with us as well here. Great to have you here, Raph.
Oh, let's
all
see these mythic vibes. Raph is also a beast summoner. In my opinion, he summons some of the
That's
best
super
heroes in the game. So if he ever gives you advice, I'd take it seriously. Just
Good
for
figure,
like
and
a
I
character
certainly
reference.
will.
He has this. He has one from me. I
Okay,
endorse his
that's
LinkedIn for
mega.
summoning.
Endorsed his LinkedIn for summoning. Okay, it doesn't get any more legit than that. Here we go. Oh man, come on! What do we got?
Mythic vibes. Oh, we got the
Yeah.
warrior. We got the warrior.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna click on it right now, then,
Let's
boys.
see
Let's
it.
go.
Let's see it. Let's see it. We
Hey,
got the rarity
rare.
upgrade. All right, so we got rare.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm down. I'm
That is
down.
good. You're getting sick.
You hit agility, which is great.
You're getting 4
I'm
points
happy with-
per every 5 levels with rares too. So and
That's
Agi green is
fantastic.
nice. And with the stone, yeah, that's actually really nice. This will be great in hunts for sure, and probably like playable in PvP if you wanted it to be. Oh, nice! You got the Giant Slayer Toxic.
The Giant Slayer and the Toxic.
So one thing to
Excellent.
think about with having Toxic on the Warrior is when you get to level 15, the cleave ability makes you hit
Okay.
multiple targets, and then you combine that with Rapid Onslaught, hits multiple targets multiple times. That's so many 2% chances. You see what I'm saying?
Man, yes, and I'm
That-
always using that tree on the left. I just started incorporating the middle line as well, just so I can buff up my my softy archers in behind me. But yeah,
Nice.
that's huge. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, well,
Yeah, that's solid. That's a solid hero, man. That's definitely a good hero.
Definitely.
And like you could make it like
I am-
really exceptional if you like invested in greater crystals, but even with just regular and lessers on the level ups, it'll
Yeah.
be like guaranteed good in PvE and probably
Okay.
solid in PvP, but like it won't be like top tier PvP, you know, if you don't use the graders. But like could be really, really good if you wanted to invest. I mean, I don't recommend it necessarily. I like to save them for legendaries and mythics, but yeah,
okay.
use regulars.
Okay.
I would recommend though.
Yeah, perfect. I absolutely will. This is going to be great. And I guess for stats, would you guys recommend? Obviously,
Vit
strength for
early.
a warrior. Pardon
Vit
me?
early.
Vit
And
early. Okay.
dexterity.
Yeah, so like I would say like your first 9 levels even almost you want to consider putting Vit in the primary,
Okay.
or using like a greater vigor crystal or both, because the way health growth works is each class has a chance to roll a small, medium, or big, large health roll when they level
Okay.
up, and if they get a small, they earn 10 health plus 1/2 of their Vit. If they get a regular, it's 20 plus Vit. And if you get a large, it's 1.5, or no, it's 30 plus 1.5 Vit. And
Okay.
with warriors, they have a good chance of getting that large and medium, and like a pretty like mediocre chance of getting a small. So getting that Vit early is very helpful because you're going to get a lot of those 1 times and 1.5 times multipliers when you're leveling up.
Awesome.
And that's for all levels, right?
all levels. Okay, good, perfect. So I'll definitely be focused on vitality, and then yeah, maybe
And
once
then
I hit that
dexterity
all,
and strength. Then dexterity and strength.
strength. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
even because agility now is gonna pump by itself, basically.
Right. Okay, that's right. Because we got buffed.
Because you have the
with-
exactly very buffed.
Oh, yep. The
You're starting
Plus
with quite
two.
a bit too.
The crystals.
Yeah,
Plus
six.
2 and your stone hit it, so you got plus I think 8 or 6 as well.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's a ton of percentage here in strength and agility, and yeah, down here as well, 26.75%. That
Exactly.
yeah, it's looking
Right,
awesome.
and so if you were to add a greater agi crystal to it, you would have like your secondary would have a 75% chance and would be higher than your primary roll. So that's just one thing that people don't realize. It's not intuitive, but like you can make a really, really strong roll with your secondary using like combining those two. So just wanted to highlight that as well. It's something to think about after you get your VIT kind of stable, set up pretty good.
Okay, perfect. And then of course, because I usually use my warriors to tank, more health is more shield, which is I'm all about here. So that's wicked. Perfect, guys. This has been awesome. Do you guys want to have a quick look at my legendaries and maybe something will jump out at I don't know, maybe we should burn it? I don't know.
He's starting to get addicted to the birds.
I'm a little hooked.
I'll take a quick look.
Let's have a quick look. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's have a quick look.
I don't have a problem, I swear.
None of us do. None of us do.
No, exactly. We're good. Let's just do one more.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Here we go. We're gonna apply.
Yeah. Here we go.
Awesome. So, yeah. Honestly, I think I'm open to burning a fair amount of these. I use this warrior a lot, so I won't burn that one.
It doesn't look like you lose that one next to him. He's not equipped
I
yet.
use this priest a fair amount. Okay, correct. Yeah, the sorry.
Yeah.
With the
no, the warrior and
the
up
thief
one more row. The warrior next to the other warrior.
Or you can try with the scholar and the legionnaire trying for the
here
mutation.
Yeah, that. There's like some weird lag. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm definitely down.
So he's got
it's all good.
blue. Man.
Honestly, it's probably my end.
You got it. Okay.
Noted. Perfect.
Karma,
So
do you have anything that you like with this
that,
guy?
so-
Sorry, Chad.
For this guy, for a warrior. Oh, well, you need another warrior probably.
Yeah, see, dude, if I was doing
possibly
this
a warrior
level,
monk.
like he's saying, I would match it up. I would match up classes and just try, because then you have a 75% chance of getting it. It's the best you're going to get unless you really go deep on the recessives.
Okay, cool. So what was that one that you recommended there, Karma? It was the Legionnaire
warrior
and
monk.
something else?
Legionnaire and the scholar, you can try to get the mutation. That would be another good summon without touching the codex heroes that you use. At the bottom.
Okay. At the bottom.
You can try this legionnaire and scholar. Yeah. Also, they are wizard
this one
and
might have some
priest,
good-
so you could get bard summoner. That would be cool.
Okay. Let's have a quick look at the Legionnaire and the Scholar here first. I feel like this one has some good. Oh no, it's not this one here. I have another Legionnaire with some good abilities here. Let's have a quick look at the Scholar. A lot of wisdom here, which is nice. Oh yeah, this one has second wind and explosion. Does that change things at all?
I would like even a legionnaire at that point as a result if you keep the traits.
Okay, so you're saying if we do combine the Legionnaire and the Scholar, we'll hope that we'll get another Legionnaire and we'll keep these.
Or a bard
these-
would be
We'd be
bad.
hoping for the
abilities.
bard.
Yeah, you'll be hoping for the bard.
Be
The
good.
bard summoner would be
Hoping for the
the greatest.
Because that's the mutation.
Gotcha. Okay. Understood. And that's like we were talking in the beginning, how you combine the appropriate classes, you can possibly get a mutation, which was really freaking cool. Perfect. So is that what you guys are thinking is best here? These
If you
these
do
two.
get to convert a legendary, I think that looks like a really fun pair.
It's a really fun pair. Okay, I'm down. Let's do it. Heading over. Okay, I just want to refresh my memory which ones these are. We've got Scholar. And, okay, perfect. Let's do it. And then probably the Greater Chaos Stone at this point.
Full send.
Six intern is all in.
Full send.
Hold up. Full send. We're going nuts right now. Perfect. I think can we bump any of these up? We can. Beauty. Let's do it. Honestly, I was just waiting for an opportunity to just have a good chat with someone and just get all of the encouragement that I needed to make this happen. So we've got 96% chance of getting a legendary, 4% chance of getting a mythic. Do we have any summons we could use? No more extra summons. That's a shame here. Yeah. Any other
the
final
marginal
thoughts before I
benefit is small. Like the benefit of summoning a legendary down and getting the the bonus chances in the regular portal is over that number of tries is way better than like burning a 10 of 10. You know, for the summons in the dark summoner.
Yeah.
That makes a ton of sense. Good to know. I'm taking notes here, friends. So we are burning
It's like,
to confirming.
not a bad thought, but like one that's pretty like it's a trap. I think.
Gotcha.
Kind of. I don't think they
That's
intended it to
good.
be, but it kind of is.
It kind of is. Gotcha. All right, everyone who's watching, we're gonna need some mythic vibes imminently here. Just approving the transaction now, and then we'll actually make it happen. Let's hope for something awesome. I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous.
Yeah. I mean,
I think we're ready to go.
This is a big boy
Beginning
summon.
the dark
as Beeve
summon.
likes to say. Shout out Beeve in the chat. So this is a good one. You know that feeling when you're riding a roller coaster and like
This is a big
your
boy summon.
loins
I
kinda
love
feel
it.
like they're pulling up into your belly. That's how I feel doing a summon like this.
That's exactly what's happening. Oh my goodness. Yep. Now let's just really hope that MetaMask doesn't rug us here. We got those mythic vibes coming in. Just gonna quickly check back. Still going. Oof. That's what I'm talking about. These are the vibes that we need. Okay, now I'm starting to get a little bit worried that MetaMask is messing with us here, but we'll give it another second. Let's
give it a second.
Oh,
Easy now. Keep your
There we go.
secrets.
you missed it, Chris. Oh, that's awesome. All right, here we go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Mythic vibes. Ooh.
Let's see what we got. Oh, a mythic would be pretty cool, but I'm setting myself for a rug here.
Well,
Not too
legendary with a
crazy.
greater
You know what?
chaos is
Screw it.
pretty cool.
We're getting a
as well.
mythic right now. This is gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah, mythic vibes.
Yeah. Regardless, I think we're setting ourselves up pretty well. Let's get those. We are. I could not do it. It's for the entertainment value. There we go. We're making it happen.
God knows there's so many issues. The entertainment value.
Pardon me. Oh yeah. Gotcha. All right. Let's go, MetaMask. I believe in you. Well, hey, while we're waiting for this, I just want to preemptively thank you guys for hanging out with me today. This has been awesome. I would definitely like to do this more often. Yeah, this is this has been
whenever you want,
cool.
man.
I love it. Oh, we got the confirmation ding. That's great news. And here we go. Let's see what we got. Come on.
Moment of truth. We hit the bar.
Not hard.
I wanna see that
Oh,
subclass.
man.
I wanna see that subclass. Open the subclass.
Okay. Here we
It's
go.
mythic. Oh, it's legendary.
Okay, we got
Bard Priest.
Legendary.
Let's see the traits. Let's
Okay.
see the traits. Oh.
Wisdom.
Nice.
Double wisdom.
I think Bard's gonna use some spells.
Oh.
Oh my god, what a freaking rainbow result. Jesus, Trav, talk about beginner luck. I shouldn't have even been worried. That's amazing. That is like the optimal result, except you didn't get the 3% chance rarity upgrade. Boo-hoo. That's so good. That is so good. Oh, my
man.
god.
I am fired up. TuneFed, yes, I have some great tour guides here today. I would
Many
not have done
would
this
have
without
done
them.
The Bard Summoner, I would have laughed so much.
That would have been
They would have been,
crazy.
yeah, they would have been ultra odd, man.
That would have been so cool. I mean, hey, I'm glad I got kind of middle of the lane luck here today. Could have been better, could have been worse, but overall I am very, very happy with this summon here, boys. This is super cool.
No, wait,
And so
where'd the
this-
capstone hit? Go to the stat growth. Oh, wisdom,
which one is
right?
that?
The up arrow.
No,
Yeah.
I don't believe it's wisdom. I believe it's agility or dexterity.
Agility for
Oh.
sure. Yeah. Wow. Agi, it hit Agi, dude.
Yeah, 31%.
Oh my
Dang.
god. I
All
love
right.
this.
Yep.
hero. This is
This
a
is
great hero,
great.
man.
This
Right, with
Bard is
four
gonna be
levels?
competitive, man.
This
is
is the
cool.
best ad for the pit I've ever seen. Trav enters the pit, walks out with this pristine legendary bard with a greater Agi buff. What?
Oh man. Okay, now we need some. Now we need the codex for Bard because I'm very excited to level this bad boy
Unfortunately
up.
for you, you now get to join the rest of us waiting for the advanced classes. We got like 6 more basics to go, so we get there soon. I gotta run though,
Okay.
guys.
Excellent.
fun.
I gotta run here too, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. This has been so much fun.
Guys, it's
Really
been
appreciate you
great.
guys. Yep. Definitely give Sticks Intern. Definitely give 91 Karmas a follow. You guys are legends. We'll be back. Appreciate you guys. Have an awesome weekend.
Guys, we'll see you soon.
Take care.